guys and gals? Julian RH15 here, back again with another video, and today I have for you my top 10 worst WrestleMania matches 2010 to present. We are in WrestleMania season, so you know what that means. Let's take a gander through 10 horrible WrestleMania matches in the recent years. Before we start, no pre-show / kickoff matches, and yes, I could put a lot of matches from WrestleMania 36, but that's like beating a dead horse, plus they weren't all bad. Right? Number 1, Vince versus Bret Hart, WrestleMania 26. Y'all remember the Montreal Screwjob? WWE sure do. The amount of times they brought this very historical moment up in the past 10 years is way too much. Or every time Shawn Michaels is in Canada. The reason I say that is because that is the sole purpose for this match existing. Bret Hart is one of the best wrestlers to ever grace the squared circle, but not in his 50s. This storyline would be talked about for years if it happened years ago. The only good thing to say about this match was the Hart family on the outside beating up Vince. WWE really tried to sell the idea that the Hart family was against Bret Hart going into the match. It was so obvious what the outcome was going to be. The match stank, it wasn't needed. Bret Hart the GOAT though. Number 2, Kelly and Marina Menounos. This is gonna be a problem. Number 2, Kelly and Marina Menounos. Number 2, Kelly and Marina Menounos versus Beth Phoenix and Eve from WrestleMania 28. Listen, that's gonna be my one take for that, okay? In 2012, women's wrestling in WWE, in lack of a better word, stunk. It stunk so much, in fact, that it wasn't even called women's wrestling. Women wrestlers known at this time in WWE was called divas. What in the hell does that mean? So matches at WrestleMania look like this. Listen, I can tolerate when celebrities want to have a match in WWE, especially at the grandest stage of them all. They need to put in the work. Like Bad Bunny and to an extent Snooki, Marina Menounos, am I saying that right? I have rewatched the match to hear the crowd's reaction and total silence. Which is not good for WrestleMania. This match, I believe, is the worst celebrity match at WrestleMania, and I swear to God, if I see Sami Zayn versus Johnny Knoxville happen, I'm throwing firecrackers in my toilet. Number 3, John Cena versus Miz at WrestleMania 27. John Cena is one of the best in the business. Miz has the charisma and swagger to be WWE champion, and a damn good one at that. So what happened? The Rock came home, and at the time, it was awesome. Pun fully intended. He announces he is the host of WrestleMania 27. Cool, The Rock is hosting WrestleMania 27. Whatever that means. I'll tell you what it means. It means now the main event feud of WrestleMania with Miz and John Cena will now shift all storyline attention to the Great One for the next 2 years. And it all started at this WrestleMania. The match wasn't picking up steam whatsoever, and the ending was a double countout. I feel bad for The Miz here. His one WrestleMania main event, and he doesn't even remember it because he got concussed on the outside. Funny enough, it's probably for the best that he doesn't remember. Miz, please keep being the best heel in professional wrestling. Number 4, Samoa Joe versus Rey Mysterio, WrestleMania 35. Hey, I was at this one. Stupid Rain. We didn't even know that this match was still happening after reports of Rey Mysterio being injured at the time. Therefore, the match was like 2 seconds. It was so quick. You telling me Samoa Joe's first and last WrestleMania match is shorter than freaking Snooki's WrestleMania match? The only thing I remember from this match is the Marvel Mysterio inspired attire Rey wore to this match. This match would have been great if Rey wasn't injured or replaced with someone else like Kevin Owens, who wasn't even on the card. You would think this squash match would have at least boosted Samoa Joe into greater heights. He lost his US title at Money in the Bank later that year against Rey Mysterio. Number 5, Eric Rowan versus The Rock, WrestleMania 32. When WrestleMania is almost 5 hours long and they put a 3-second match, I want to pull my hair out. The Wyatt family is cool. They had nothing going in 2016's WrestleMania. The Rock is cool. Why is he here? All he did was announce the record-breaking attendance number for WrestleMania 32. Wow, his segment took longer than the match. Poor Eric Rowan. No, poor Wyatt family. There is 0 point for this match even existing. 1 rock bottom, and that was it. Also John Cena. 5 more of these. Jesus Christ. Number 6, Jack Swagger versus Alberto. I sound like Chewbacca. Number 6, Jack Swagger versus Alberto Del Rio, WrestleMania 29. WrestleMania 29 stunk as a show as a whole. The world title match reeked of bland and also apparently marijuana. Yeah, Jack was supposed to win the title here, but he rather green than gold. Del Rio was the face in this match, which just doesn't, you know, sit right with me. I still can't believe that this is a match at WrestleMania. Oh wait, I just saw what's next on the list. Number 7, Michael Cole versus Jerry the King Lawler with special guest referee Stone Cold Steve Austin. Yes, 2 commentators had a match at WrestleMania. Oh look, Jack Swagger was involved with this one too. For those who don't know, Jerry Lawler had enough of the very annoying Michael Cole to the point he wanted to beat his ass. You want to hear something funny? This had the most build story-wise going into WrestleMania 27. The same WrestleMania where we had Triple H versus The Undertaker. Nothing to note from this match. Michael Cole was declared the winner after the anonymous Raw GM. You know what, I'm done. Number 8, Brock Lesnar versus Dean Ambrose at WrestleMania 32. Yes, we're back to WrestleMania 32. What could have been amazing was just so underwhelming. We all know what Dean Ambrose could do. We all know what Brock Lesnar could do. So what happened? There was so much hype going into this one match that they brought these hardcore legends like Terry Funk and Mick Foley, giving Dean Ambrose weapons of mass destruction to defeat Lesnar, but they were all ineffective. They weren't even used, to be honest. Brock didn't want to mess with all that, so here's 100 German suplexes on chairs. 1, 2, 3, all of a sudden, Dean Ambrose is in AEW. Number 9, Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar, WrestleMania 34. This is the second time they ran this as a main event for WrestleMania. In the first one, Seth Rollins cashed in his Money in the Bank to become WWE champion. In this one, I mean, it was a 4-hour show. You think I gave a damn to stay up for this match? No, I'm joking, kind of. Again, nothing to note from this match. There was a little bit of bleeding here and there, but who cares at this point? I'm still trying to figure out what was the point of this match. Brock was apparently pissed at the main event and this whole ordeal and threw the championship at Vince McMahon backstage after the match. Roman would win the title eventually in a better match at SummerSlam later that year. Hey, I was at that one too. Oh my god, we're almost done. Number 10, Elias versus King Corbin, WrestleMania 36. In this match, Elias guitar. Corbin did his. When he got hit, Elias rolled Baron up and won. And that was my top 10 worst WrestleMania matches in the recent years. I hope y'all enjoyed. This was my first wrestling video, kind of, I think, hopefully. I don't know how my schedule will work. Peace to peaceful people, and goodbye.